and not knowing what was said between the parties, appreciation, as soon as I read that, thinking, okay, I don't know anything about conversations or what could have been, he could have viewed as a slight. That could go to money, meaning that, yes, he sees that other coordinators are making more money. If he received, as you just stated, a pay increase at Miami and it wasn't matched. And number three, maybe even before this situation, an opportunity came up, winning the Broyles Award, just thinking, okay, I should receive some kind of bonus or pay bump because of that.
Right. Yeah. I totally see it in his eyes. He's like, what have I not done here how am I not gaining something here? Right. I could completely understand for him. And, I will say there are rumors of some personal things in his life that have caused some distractions for him. And maybe that changes mine too. As well as I've definitely heard some things where him and Jim Harbaugh butt heads a little bit too. There was definite changes over the past 3 years of who's calling the plays, who's doing this type of stuff. We've seen that go on. And Jim Harbaugh, we know, likes to have a lot of control. He likes to run his offense, that type of thing. So, there were all the rumors before of Jim Harbaugh has really let the reins loose, that type of stuff too. So it's just one of those things that it's tough to know all the things that went into it. But all in all, it's not a pretty departure for Josh Gattis here. Now it causes a lot of questions for what's in the future here in Michigan.
So Josh Gattis is not doing anything that's not the norm in the world of sports in regards to contract expectations. But this just kind of is one of my irritants when it comes to the sports world. It seems to be different than anywhere else when it comes to player or coach signs contract. Basically, when you sign a contract, you're exchanging a possible ceiling down the road, whether it be 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, for the security of the contract. Is what you're doing. You might be able to, if you continue to ascend, make more money if you went year to year, but you are trading some potential upside for security. But in the sports world, you have a good season and you expect some kind of renegotiated contract. You have a bad season, and if they don't fire you or let you go, it's not like the team is coming to you saying, yeah, you're not performing up to standard, although that happened with Jim Harbaugh. That's extremely rare. You're not performing up to standard. We're cutting your salary. So it doesn't work both ways. So, again, Josh Gattis not doing anything that's not customary in the sports world.
Yeah, and I think that people probably read into things way too much. We all want to know, oh, what went wrong here? I think the first reaction to a lot of people in the media was, oh, it's all unraveling, right? Jim Harbaugh waited too long for his decision. Now it's all unraveling. Their D coordinator leaves, their O coordinator leaves, this type of stuff. First of all, the D coordinator leaving, Mike McDonald, that was a promotion that he well deserved, and it was, I think, in the plan the whole time. That had nothing to do with Jim Harbaugh waiting. The O coordinator leaving, I do think, had some things to do with Jim Harbaugh waiting it out and leaving his guys not completely in the dark, but there's uncertainty. If you're an assistant coach and you don't know if your head coach is coming back, no matter what he's telling you, you're kind of like, what's going on here. So there is some of that, but I do think that Michigan's going to be okay going in the future. They're going to be fine without Josh Gattis. And honestly, on the flip side, what a huge pickup for Mario Cristobal, in my opinion. Down there, that's about as good as you can get for a first year head coach at a university too.
And just looking at offense transition of what Josh Gattis produced at Michigan this past year, it seems to be a good fit because Mario Cristobal is a very much running game, offensive line oriented guy like Jim Harbaugh, and Gattis might be able to work with that and do something similar to what he did at Michigan, but then, implement all the frills and the creativity to get the speed guys in space and do that to complement the power running game. So it does appear to be a good fit there.